Now, in honour of us seeing the movie The Gift, Nick, I've got you a little gift of my own.
Oh. Alright.
Now, I know you've been wanting one for a while, and I know you said that you saw one and you're really excited. So,
Smells a bit.
now don't forget, feed them twice a day. And yeah, I got you a fish.
You realise the fish need water, right?
The Gift was written, directed, and stars Joel Edgerton. It also stars Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall.
I believe that the bad things in life, they can be a gift.
The Gift follows a young married couple whose lives are turned upside down when a acquaintance of the husband's past comes back and starts fucking shit up, in layman's terms.
Alright. This movie was...
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was psychological thriller. It was a bit scary. I'm not good at scary films though. This isn't even a scary film, but it had its moments.
It was unsettling.
Yeah, it was really you weren't comfortable.
Yeah, it was.
But that was the idea.
Yeah, the whole thing was, it made you very uncomfortable and unnerving. That doesn't sound right. But I'm gonna go with it. Unsettled.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just made you feel icky.
Yeah, that's actually good. It's terrible how you said it, but it's an accurate depiction.
The story of this was, it was cool. Yeah, it was cool. It was a bit different, and well, not different in the terms of a guy is tormenting a family. That's been done.
What horror movie doesn't do that?
Yeah, but it was different. The reasons why, and the kind of turns it took on the person being tormented.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a shift in character perspective.
Yeah.
You kind of end up rooting for different people towards the end, and
I don't think you should be rooting for anyone in this.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're all pretty bad. But yeah, it's a interesting tale of, that can mimic real life as well. Like,
one's comeuppance.
Yeah, like, obviously, if you've seen the trailer, you know it's about a man who used to be bullied by this guy, and he comes back with a vengeance, I guess. And this could, bullying happens in every school ever. So something like this could happen.
Yeah,
in some fucked up world.
In a way, it is a tale on if you bully a kid, for example.
Yeah.
You will affect his whole life.
Yeah, karma, bitch.
And not only it may come back to haunt you, but you will affect that kid's whole life. And
so, just...
Yeah, dickhead.
And all the visits when you're alone. They used to call him Gordo the Weirdo.
I think he's nice, and he's been very generous.
What you're talking about is a one-sided friendship. You're essentially being forced into a breakup.
I think the acting was done really well. Jason Bateman kind of played a good protagonist fading. There wasn't a traditional protagonist in this. There was kind of like two
damaged people,
and then a victim. And Rebecca Hall, who played the only chick that was the only one you felt for the entire thing. I thought she did good. She played her role well. You could tell that she was a person that needed help.
Yeah, it was,
and she wasn't happy. Like, from the start, you could tell that
there was always something. There was always that lingering kind of that feeling.
Yeah.
And then you get into more detail with a bit of a backstory and a history and why they were in the place that they were. I know we're speaking very vague, but we don't want to give anything away. But it was good character development. I loved it.
Yeah, and Joel Edgerton's character, he was straight off the bat.
Yeah, he was very creepy.
A very socially awkward dude where you didn't know. You wanted to think that there's something wrong with him, but at the same time you had no reason to.
Yeah, he was just
To begin with.
Like, I know people who are exactly like him, which is kind of troubling. No, but in the sense of like a bit socially awkward, but nice, kind of sweet, but weird. You get that kind of serial killer rapist kind of vibe from. Okay, my brother. But yeah, I mean, he was straight off the bat. You knew exactly where he was at. But you knew there was something underlying.
Yeah,
everything.
there was times where like you didn't know if is this the guy that's fucking everything up, or is this guy just happens to be trapped in the middle of all this?
It's a movie that gets you thinking, which is good.
Yeah,
It's always a good film. I really liked some of the camera shots in this film. There was a lot of the times, I don't know, it's classic me being paranoid, but a lot of wide shots where there would be a whole heap of background and then something faint
Like,
in the foreground, and then you'd just be. I wouldn't even stare at the main thing in focus. I'd be staring at the background because I'm paranoid as fuck.
Yeah,
And I was just expecting something to jump out, but some of the shots were really, really.
the shot sequences were good as well. On some of the scenes, like there was like a couple of shot sequences where it would kind of cut back, but not going back in time, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It was like backtracing the events that had happened.
Yeah, this led you to that.
Yeah. And it was really cool. There was a lot of imagery with the door as well. Like a lot of powerful imagery in this film.
Oh, the massive glass wall.
No, the door, their front door. There was a fair few shots where they would just show the front door. Whether it was just either with a gift in front of it. It was eerie.
Yeah.
All the imagery in this film was really eerie. It just set you up for the final 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah, I'd say 20 minutes.
Music, all the technical things, like music there, it's just puts me on edge.
There was one good song choice, if you could call it a song choice, to add to it at the end. That really made it creepy as fuck.
And all the cliched, like the rising strings there. Yeah, really soft. Yeah. I'm bad at imitations, but that was pretty much consistent for the whole last 20 minutes, and that's when it really started to pick up and start hitting hard, and I was curled up a little bit in my seat. I was just like, what's going to happen? A bit of a pansy, but whatever.
But it must mean something. Hello? Bygones be bygones after all these years.
So, out of a 4, Mr. Ebert, what would you give this?
4. There's not much wiggle room for that one. I'm going to give it a 3, I guess. It was a good film. It kept me on edge. The twist, the plot development towards the end of the film was really good. I got immersed into the characters and the stories. It was filmed in a way that I was even able to pick up the imagery. So, if an actual film critic would have watched this, obviously it's already been getting rave reviews, so I really loved it. So a 3 from me. The music was awesome. It's really top notch. Go.
I'm going to give it a 3 as well. I thought the last 20 minutes was so unsettling and made me feel really good.
Good.
Like, as in, I felt so bad that I'm like, I haven't felt like this in a while. And
well, it was a bit like that. It was like we hadn't seen a film like this year.
There was like a lot of character development and a couple of things in the middle that kept you hanging on. Maybe it could have had a little bit more in the middle, but didn't really need it. So
that's actually probably a negative for me. Is that I don't know whether I'm just being nitpicky now, but I think it took a while to get off the ground, but I think all of that was necessary because the character development was really good in this film. So I don't know whether that's... It's like, the character development was good, but then there's also like a flip side, a bad side, and it's like it took a while. But that's really nothing bad.
That's what action movies are, getting rid of substance for...
Yeah, action.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this review. If you have anything you'd like to see us doing, give us a comment. Let us know.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget, if you don't, Nick is going to...
What do you got for me this week?